Good morning everybody and welcome back to my YouTube channel. My goodness, it has been a long time since I've done a YouTube video and I'm so sorry about that. I've just not been able to stay consistent. I did film a few bits and then I couldn't be bothered to edit them, and so I just gave myself a break, you know. Chilled a bit, did some fun things, and today I was just like, you know what, I'm in the mood to film today, so here we are. I've just woken up and just about to have breakfast. It's nearly Christmas, guys, and so today I'm going to be doing some Christmassy bits. I put up my little Christmas tree yesterday and some baubles and things, so that's very, very exciting. So today I think I'm going to be trying to make some Christmas cards. And then I've also got a little bit of baking to do. Last night and yesterday I started off some sourdough bread, so if any of you bake sourdough bread you'll know it's kind of like a 2-day process. So yesterday was the baking and the mixing and the rising, and today is the baking, so I will show you that when I get onto that, but actually I'll show you it now. So at the moment it's just rising on the side. Got one here, and I'm doing a bit of an experiment, guys. So I have a bread maker, and I've never done this before, but I'm going to try and cook one of them in the bread maker, so you can see it's just rising under there. And before any of you ask, no, these are not shower caps. Yeah, these are not shower caps. They're like I don't even know what you call it, like eco cling film. It basically, you can use them time and time again, so you can use it once and then wash it, dry it, and then use it again. I just think they're fab, and like for rising bread dough and things, it's just, yeah, the perfect things. So we'll be cooking those later, and I've got to make some little cakes, you know, like cupcakes or buns. In England we call them little buns, like butterfly bun kind of things. In America I think you call them cupcakes, so we're making some of those just for an event, and then also some rice crispy cakes as well. Now, oh my goodness, these are the best things ever. I don't know if you've ever had sort of the marshmallow square bars. These are literally like those, so I will show you how to make them because they're the easiest thing ever and they taste insane. So yeah, that's sort of like a little lowdown of what we're doing today. Oh, and somewhere I'm going to try and go for a run as well. Not gonna lie, I've been putting off doing this run because the weather here in the UK has been freezing, like literally minus every single day for the last week. It even snowed the other day, and so I just didn't want to run when it's that sort of weather. Just a bit risky, a bit icy, didn't want to be falling over, so been putting that off. But today it's raining. It's not the best, but it's a bit warmer. I think it's more like 4 degrees rather than minus 4 degrees, and the pavements aren't frozen anymore, so yes, gonna try and go for that run. I'll try and show you a little bit. I am by no means a runner. This is one of my goals that I've been working on this year. Ooh, wobbles as she changes hands. One of my goals that I've been working on this year, I've been trying to get into running, because if you'd have asked me, I mean if you still ask me, I don't particularly enjoy it. I am learning to enjoy it. I'm starting to enjoy it. But I find it hard. I find it really hard. So I've been doing the NHS Couch to 5k over the last couple of months, and this week I think I'm on like week 6 or week 7, and there's like 9 weeks, so I'm pretty far through, but it has taken me a while to do, guys. And this week I'm doing a 25-minute run today. Running for 25 minutes. Like at the start of this challenge I couldn't even run for 5 minutes, let alone 25 minutes, so I think it's going to be a hard one. I think it's, for me, it's not so much that my body can't do it, it's that my mind struggles. My mind sort of starts saying like, oh, this is effort, can't be bothered. So it's very much like a mental thing, like conquering that little voice in my head being like, just give up, you can't be bothered. So we're gonna do this today. I found that if I listen to like an audiobook or a podcast, I find it so much easier to keep going because that's sort of distracting my brain, and so it's not focusing on the running. So gonna try and do that today. I'll let you know if we manage it or not. But yeah, anyway, I have chatted for ages now, so I'm really sorry about that. But I'm just gonna get on, make some breakfast, and then probably do this bit of baking before I get ready for my run, because I just want my food to settle before I run, otherwise I'm going to feel poorly. Also, sorry, before I go, hopefully you can hear this because the washing machine is on in the background and it is making a right racket. So apologies if you can't hear this, but hopefully I've been talking loud enough that it'll be drowned out in the background. Anyway, breakfast, here we come.
Step 1, wake up early, gonna rise with the sun. Step 2, get some good, some food in you. Step 3, think real hard about what you wanna be. Step 4, everybody just do your thing.
Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. 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 Yo, set your affirmations, aspirations. I got shit to do, the aftermath of preparation. Good food, good mood, blood in circulation. One step at a time, yeah, that's how you make it. Set a goal you control and the steps you take them. I try to pick one thought, have some concentration.
Look at that. She's a good egg.
I try to do this every day, call it replication. Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. Wake up.
Okay, just before I get on with the rest of this little vlog, I just wanted to show you our Christmas tree. How cute is she? She's stunning. I will try and step back so you can see the whole thing. But yeah, she is a big one this year. And the thing that I love about this tree is that all the ornaments mean something, so they've come from somewhere special, they have a special meaning behind them, somebody's made them. So I just love that. Like, it's not coordinated, it doesn't look posh, but like it's just so pretty. So many memories, and yeah, it just feels really, really special every year when we put it up and we get all the little ornaments out, and it's like having all those little memories again, all those little stories. Really, really special. The other thing that I really love about this tree is we got it from a garden centre that's fairly local, and this garden centre employs people with like learning disabilities, with sort of difficult backgrounds, all those sorts of things. And so it was really nice being able to buy such a lovely tree. And yes, it's a real tree, so it smells amazing. I wish I could transport the smell to you through YouTube, but unfortunately that's not a thing yet. Maybe in the future it will be. But yeah, it's a real tree, so it smells amazing. But I just think it's so lovely to be able to support such a good cause when buying my Christmas tree. And they were so lovely there, like they were so helpful. They helped us get it in the car and everything, bag it all up, pick the right tree. So yeah, if you're buying a real Christmas tree this year, try and think about where you're getting it from. Can you support local businesses rather than sort of big franchises? Because that's what we should all be doing, because the local businesses and the little businesses are the heart and soul of where you live, and if you don't support them, then they'll probably disappear. But anyway, sorry, that's taken a bit of a doom and gloom turn. That wasn't supposed to be what it was, but yeah, my Christmas tree. Right, so I just thought I would show you what the bread looks like after it's risen. This is the one that's going in the bread maker. It's looking pretty good, to be fair. So what I did was I put it in the bread maker and I set it going, and you guys will have to wait and see, but I'm not gonna lie, I was pretty pleased with how it turned out. Now we're on to the Rice Krispie cakes, and genuinely it is the easiest recipe ever. You literally want equal quantities of marshmallow, toffee and butter, so I just use baking margarine, and then all you do is go and mix them? All you do is go and melt them in a pan. I just use the Werther's Originals toffees because sometimes it's hard to find them without things in the middle, but you literally just want plain toffees. So yeah, all you do, melt them over a really low heat. This will take some time, probably like 5 to 10 minutes. Don't rush it. And then once it's fully melted, you're gonna add in Rice Krispies. So you want slightly more Rice Krispies. I actually ended up having to add in extra here. So let's say you're doing 100 grams of everything, you probably want like 150, 175 grams of Rice Krispies, but you basically want enough Rice Krispies that the mixture just sort of coats it evenly. As you can see here, it's a little bit runny still, so this is when I added in more Rice Krispies. Once you're happy with the consistency, you are then gonna tip it out into a lined baking sheet, and this is where it's really important. You need to do this while it's hot because otherwise it will start to set, and then you want to pat it down with a spatula. Take your time doing this, like you really want to compact it down. Because if it's not compacted enough, then when you try and cut it into slices later on, it will fall apart. But oh my goodness, easiest thing ever to make, and it tastes insane. Like, it is one of my all-time favourite desserts, snacks, you name it. Now, as you can see, on to making the cupcakes or the buns or whatever you want to call them. So just weighing everything and putting it in my stand mixer. So to start with, don't hate me guys, but I make cakes in ounces. It was just how I was taught, my grandma taught me. So I've got 8 ounces of margarine and 8 ounces of sugar, and then I just whisk that up for a while until it's sort of like a white colour and it's nice and thick. And then all I'm going to do is add 2 eggs here and then whisk it again because I don't want to add 4. So basically the recipe requires 4 eggs, but I don't want it to curdle, so I'm adding 2 eggs here, whisking it up again. Don't be afraid to scrape down the sides if you need to, just to make sure that it's incorporating all of that mixture. And then when that's looking nice and fluffy again, literally just going to add in the other 2 eggs and 8 ounces of self-raising flour. You can also add in a teaspoon of baking powder if you want, but that's completely up to you. Usually I would also, if I'm just doing like plain cakes, I would add in some vanilla essence or extract, but we don't have any at the moment. We've run out. It is on the shopping list, so another time we'll definitely be using that. So yeah, mix it all up nice and slow once you've added the flour and those second lot of eggs, and it'll turn sort of like a nice thick batter. You don't want it too sort of runny. You want to be able to spoon it out and it not fall apart. So there we go. She's looking good. And now we're just going to spoon them into the bun cases. So I tend to use about a dessert spoonful in each case. And so 8 ounces, which is, I think it's around about 225 grams of everything. That makes, as you can see, I think it makes 24 buns, so that's pretty good. And then all I'm going to do is put them in the oven at 180 degrees for about 12 to 15 minutes. The way you can check if they're done is you just gently press the top, and if it springs back up, then that means they are cooked. But yeah, buns are ready. Guys, I forgot to show you what my sourdough bread looked like after it came out of the bread maker, and do you know what, I'm pretty chuffed with that. Had a few issues because, wait a second, I'll just turn you around. Let's turn around and have a little chat. Yeah, had, ooh. Do you know what, I'll stand you up and talk to you like this. Yeah, I had a few issues because I didn't realise that I had to change the timer on the bread maker. It just had a bake setting and it said 30 minutes, so I was like, cool, that's all it does. I'll just have to do that. If it's not ready, I'll do a bit more. no, I can actually change the timer and make it longer. So it kept finishing and I kept having to stop it, turn it off at the socket, turn it back on again, and then cook it for a bit longer. But I eventually found this out, so next time I'll just set it to bake for like 50 minutes and it should be all good. But yeah, pretty chuffed with it. I'm gonna put this in and bake her. So a little baking afternoon, and then while she's baking I'm gonna go on this run, but it's still raining, so I'm gonna get soaked. It's gonna be great fun. Right guys, I am not gonna lie, I really don't want to go for this run right now. It's just the weather. The weather just makes me not want to do it, because I know I'm gonna get soaked and it's gonna be cold and wet and it's gonna be tricky. But I really want to be able to run a 5k. That is my aim, to be able to run that 5k. So putting all the layers on. I've got my snood or buff, whatever you call it. Got my reflective jacket. This is actually a cycling jacket that I got bought ages and ages ago, and it works really well for running. And then I'm going to be wearing this. So I'm going to look like an idiot, but as long as I'm a warm idiot, that is fine. So I've got my ear warmer on. Ears are nice and cozy. And then I've literally got you in my wardrobe at the moment, so I can't really show you, but I've also started wearing, let's see if I can show you, I've started wearing my walking socks when I'm running, because I found that it makes my feet less sore. So that's another thing that I would recommend if you want to get into running. Wear walking socks rather than normal socks, because then your feet don't rub. And then the other thing, I bought this on Vinted, best thing ever. It's just a little phone holder and it goes on my arm. I think it cost me like £1, so with postage maybe like £3.50, £4. But yeah, really good. And then I'm just going to be using my wireless headphones, which are somewhere, and we will go do this. But yeah, I've been using the NHS Couch to 5k app, and I think it's really good because you can choose who you want to sort of motivate you. There's different people, and so when you're running along, just when you're sort of feeling like you're struggling, you'll get this voice being like, come on, you can do this. And actually sometimes that's all you need, just to keep going. Like somebody else rather than yourself, just be like, come on, you've got this. So if you're thinking about giving it a go, wanting to get fitter, or even just have a go at running like I am, I'd really recommend using it. I don't know what I'm going to do when I get to 5k. I'm going to have to try and find another one that does it for 10k, because I think the app really helps. And also the fact that it sort of gives you almost like a roadmap and things to look at each week, so you feel like even if you miss a week, like I've pretty much missed a week because of the weather, and because of busy things going on in my life, I know that my next run is this, and actually it doesn't matter if I haven't done it in a week. And the other thing is you can go back and repeat runs. So a while ago I was poorly, so I did one of the weeks twice, just so that I felt like I was back up to my normal fitness levels again. So yeah, it's really good. I'd really recommend it. And maybe one day I will manage to run a marathon, because I would absolutely love to do that. But if you ask anyone who knows me, whenever I've been like, yeah, I'm going to run a marathon, but I'm not going to train for it, it's because I don't like doing the training, I don't like doing the running. So baby steps, starting off small, just going to get that 5k first. Anyway, I'm going to head off out now. Wish me luck. I'll try and film a little bit while I'm out, but I think 'cause it's raining I won't get very much. And I will see you when I get back, probably looking like a drowned rat. Oh my goodness, I am back. I think that might have been a mistake. I am completely soaked through, like my jacket is just dripping, and to top it all off, I hadn't charged my headphones, and so within literally like 3 minutes of starting they died, so that was a hard run. So yeah, I don't actually know if I ran for 25 minutes. I think in total I ran for 30 minutes. However, I did have like maybe a 2-3 minute break, sort of at the point where I turned around and came back. So did I run for 25 minutes continuously? I don't know, but do you know what, to be honest, the fact that I actually went out and did it today, I am proud of myself, because it is not nice weather out there, and where I run, it's right next to a really busy main road, and there were some huge puddles and some huge lorries going past, and I was literally just waiting for one of them to just spray water right over the top of me. However, they were quite nice, and they sort of went round the puddles or slowed down till I'd gone past, so that was very kind of them. I appreciate that. But I am completely soaking wet. I don't think you can see in the camera, but I don't know, maybe you can. Can you tell that my leggings are a totally different colour at the top? Maybe if I stand sideways on, can you tell? This is all water. So I'm going for a shower, and everything is going in the washing basket because it is completely soaked through. Right, I will see you when I am looking a little bit more presentable. But I did it. I did my run. I'm proud of myself. And I think, do you know what? If the weather is nicer, I'll try and do that again and actually do it for 25 minutes when I've charged my headphones, when it's not raining. And I think I will manage that fine. So yeah, I'm proud of myself. Hello guys. Future Claire here, and of course I forgot to outro the vlog on the day that I did it, so I'm just sat editing it now. And yeah, just thought I'd do a super quick outro and say thank you so much for watching my little vlog. I am still learning, so apologies if it's not as good as some of the things you see online, but honestly I'm having so much fun making this video that I think I'm going to try and do another one. I know at the start I did promise that I would show you some Christmas stuff, but honestly this vlog was getting to like 20-25 minutes long, and I was like, this is too long, so I'm going to do a separate one making some Christmas things. So hopefully if you're watching this one, then that one will be out very soon afterwards. But yeah, thank you so much for watching this vlog. I apologise at the start for how loud the washing machine was in the kitchen. I genuinely didn't realise, like, it was loud, but I didn't think the camera would pick that up that much. So hopefully you can push through that and still happy to listen to me chatting. And I hope you've enjoyed watching me doing a bit of baking and doing my run. And yeah, if you have a go at doing any of the baking, please let me know. I will leave the recipes in the description below. So I hope you have fun doing that. And yes, I will see you very soon, hopefully, in my next little vlog. Alright, bye guys.